So the difference between a brown widow and a black widow, they're very closely related. They're in the same scientific genus, Latrodectus, but they're also, fortunately, very easy to tell apart. The black widow is a spider that I think a lot of people can probably imagine. It's a relatively large cobweb spider with a big bulbous abdomen and a very distinctive red hourglass mark on the underside. The brown widow has the same sort of shape, but like its name suggests, it's more brown. Although there is a lot of variation. Some are very light brown, almost tan in color, while others are very dark brown that almost looks black. Another thing that can separate them, though, is the color of the hourglass. In black widows, it's unambiguously red. In brown widows, it's usually more of an orange color. And if you look closely at the legs of a brown widow, you'll also notice that there are dark bands going down the legs. In a darker specimen, they can be harder to see, but they're there. And you'll never find that sort of banding in a black widow, which is uniformly shiny black except for that hourglass. Another interesting tidbit is if you take a look in the webs of these spiders, you might see their egg sacs, and their egg sacs are actually very different. The egg sac of a black widow is roughly spherical, the shape that you might expect a spider egg sac to be. But for a brown widow, the egg sac is covered with all these little spikes and knobs. It almost looks like to me, it looks like a blown up version of coronavirus. And so if you see a spiky egg sac like that, you know for sure that you have a brown widow.